into a car crash. Give him a round of applause. There he is. All right, keep that in mind. Remember, you're going to be the judges of this. You know, there's few tracks around that even crush real cars anymore. Nobody wants to clean up the glass and all that stuff, and that's why most trucks you see all the barriers and so forth that are out there in the dirt hills and so forth. Nothing wrong with that, but we like to kind of still have that old school, this is what it really started as. Big trucks in the early 80s just, they couldn't jump, they would just drive over cars and the whole stadium would go crazy. So we really still like that. By the time, we want to say thank you to Temple Salvage for these cars. Really appreciate Temple Salvage for providing these cars once again. And some of these cars were parked in handicap parking, didn't have the proper placing. We asked them to move. They did so well. There they are. Here comes the guy that won it last year at this show. Preston Perez and Toxic. Up that small, this one can cause the biggest tricks right here. Yeah! That's called an endo. I think he wants to try that again. Kind of looks like he wants to try that again, doesn't it? I think he will try that again, but probably during freestyle. A little endo action, that's where you kind of kick the back end up. Takes a lot of practice, a lot of skills. Preston has it, just wasn't able to pull off on that first try right there. So Preston Perez, Toxic, with just a little endo hung up there for a little bit. Joe Jenkins, Killer B, out of Hagerstown, Maryland. On this track many times, driving mud trucks, mud racing here. He paid his dues. Boy, he crewed for monster truck teams such as Clemente and so forth for about 10 years. Before he got himself in the truck. He got some big air over his first jump and did a good job of flattening some of those cars out there, so pretty impressive. Nice job, Joe, driving the Killer B Ford. Okay, 3 other trucks yet, 2 of them remain. The Smokin' GMC, Corey Snyder.
Alright, I'll be back. I gotta go find your brother.
2-wheel drive tough trucks in the staging area, please. 2-wheel drive tough trucks. Jeremiah Creasy, Jason Keys, Jordan Spangler, John Souter, Wade Davis, Nick Miller, Chris Wolf. You should all be there. Corey Snyder. Big wheelie onto the cars. Good air, good hang time. Good job, Corey. And the final one in the best trick competition is Ryan Disherum. Saigon Shaker, 1967 Kaiser Jeep. Boy, he's got himself a 557 big block Chevrolet. Some of the biggest cubic inches come out of him. Right now, I think I heard Corey Snyder get some of the best applause out there with his air. You'll be the judge at the end. Give a round of applause. What a trick. Very nice job. Leaking some fluid out from underneath the truck. If you look out towards that tire, see where he landed? Kind of straight out from to the right of that tire with the red paint on. If you look at the cars, will follow that straight out. Yeah. That's what happened. All right, now you saw 5 trucks. Which one had the best? Now, the very first one came out here in 29. He's the better of them. Virginia Giant.
That's a pretty cool course.
A time of 23.28, 23.28 for Cliff Valve and the Virginia Giant. guy who won this event last year at this time, Preston Perez. Toxic. Sorry, I think that noise was actually the wire of my microphone. I was wondering what that was, but I heard that earlier tonight when I was putting it on, so it sounded like a little bit of thunder, didn't it? I was wondering where that came from, but that's actually my fault. If this microphone does that again, I'll switch over to another one. A lot of tired equipment here at the end of the year. Actually, this microphone's been used for about 7 years, so I'll just put my jacket on. Here we go. Preston Perez out of Myersville, Maryland. How many fans are here from Maryland? Yes. He's been driving for 8 years. He certainly can handle this truck. He's demonstrated this. He moves in front now with a 21.93. 21.93 for Preston. All right, here comes Joe. Joe Jenkins, familiar with this track, raced on it many times as a mud truck driver. Now we get to see him in a monster truck. Another Maryland native out of Hagerstown. Maryland well represented here with this fleet of trucks. Do we have any Ford fans here?
Yeah! Everybody loves Ford.
This is his favorite event. Says that he loves competing in racing because he feels a lot more pressure when there's time. So this is his favorite event. Look at at a 26.26, 26.26. Joe. So right now, Preston Perez is Toxic in the lead in the 21-second range. Corey Snyder, another Marylander out of Frederick, with the Smokin' Monster truck. He's driven here quite a few times as well, but never on a course like this. His dad, Jay Snyder, had the original Illuminator. He's a fan favorite right here, Corey Snyder. Waiting for the green light. Nice job, nice job. I don't know if it's fast enough to mark the beat, 21.93. Mark the beat, 21.93. $22.76 right now, number 2. Remember, each driver has 2 attempts. So the final one in round 1 will be the Saigon Shaker. Boy, he's got himself the most cubic inches out there to run. 1967 Kaiser G-Body. Do we have any fans here from Delaware? A few of you. Well, Ryan Dishrooms from Delmar, Delaware. At the end, something wrong with the truck. I think he had a commanding lead. A time of 22.88, which even with his engine kind of shut it off on the final cars, still puts him actually in the top 3 right now. So that's really good. So, blower belt. All right, so that's a $400 belt that drives the supercharger on the top of the motor. He's got spares in his trailer. Don't worry about it. He'll get that thing right back on there quickly. So Saigon Shaker will just drag him back to his trailer. Hopefully he can have that fixed in a few minutes. And we will get round 2 of the time monster trucks going. So Virginia Giant is going to try to do better than this time. All right, Virginia Giant to the staging area. Beautiful truck right there, Cliff Val's time. A 23.55, is that correct? 24.55, 24.55. So he is not going to be the winner, as his second attempt did not beat Preston Perez's, who's down there at 21.93. That's what everybody's chasing right now. Now, Preston's gonna come back out even though he's currently leading, because he has the opportunity to beat his own time, making the rest of the field just give them more of a challenge, all right? So Preston Perez coming up next.
Hey, Dad. You like this music?
Yeah, but I can never tell where it's coming from.
What? What?
Preston Perez and Toxic. right, his time, 21.98, 21.98. So just a, what, 0.05 of a second slower than his first time. So, nonetheless, he's still in the lead. And Joe Jenkins knows what he has to do. The Killer B for the Ford fans. First start out, Jordan 26-26, right there. He wants to beat that bad. I think he did better than his first time. Let's find out. He did do better than his first time. A 25.31, 25.31, but still not faster than the 21.98 of the Killer B. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, at the conclusion of this timed event, we will have a 10-minute intermission and come right back with freestyle. How many of you are a little chilly? Some of you are. Okay, we realize that some of you, you know, just want to stay for freestyle, so we just kind of shuffle things around. So we'll run freestyle, and then we'll run tough trucks. Just with this breeze and the dampness and so forth, realize that's something that may favor some of you. We want to be as considerate as we can, especially if you, those of you that have youngins that you want to try to keep on a schedule tonight. Corey Snyder from Prentice, Maryland. Steering issues. Rear steering not responding. Remember, he had that big jump during the best trick competition and had some fluid leaking out, so something's still not right with that truck. Actually, it performed fine until the very end right there. And so he's got some hydraulic issues on that. Hopefully it's easy fix for him. So no time. So his time right now actually was a second place time of 22.76, and that's going to have to stick. Saigon Shaker had a 22.88, very close to beating Ryan Disserow. Oh. Okay, so Shaker did not make it back, so congratulations, let's give a round of applause. Fastest monster truck racing on the course here happens to be Preston Perez. making it 2 years in a row that he has contributed. That's what we want to do. Uh-oh. That's not what he wanted to see. Hopefully he can get fired right back up. Officials out there on the track giving him the okay to fire up. He's not able to. I think he was squaring up for the bus. We're going to have to tow him off, unfortunately. Now, I don't know if that's the end of him tonight or not. Ladies and gentlemen, he wanted to put on much more show than that. Let's give the Virginia Giant Cliff Val a round of applause. Beautiful truck. Would you repeat that again? What went wrong? Something in the ignition system just kind of went down, so, well. He's turning around for more show, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready! Oh, I thought he was gonna hit it. He's not done yet. I'll tell you what, nice job overcoming the adversity of a truck not functioning quite right for a little bit, but he was able to work its way through it and keep on going. That's what we like to see, no doubt about it. Anybody remember who's next? The defending Buck Freestyle champion from last year, Preston Perez. Toxic. This guy always wanted to be a monster truck driver. He was watching TV as a young boy, and he saw a monster truck called Wolverine. The truck's no longer around, but the spirit that that truck imparted upon him at 5 years old still is. Preston Perez is a young man, said, I only want to do, there's only one thing I had to do in life.
Just a little catfish dinner. Gonna sound like a winner when I lay you down and love you right. Yeah, that's my kind of night.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's about ready to come on out here. Preston Perez, defending freestyle champion from last year's show. Look at that air he got off of that bus. Nothing back for you. Look at that wheelie! That's that wheelie! He's not done yet. Maybe, once he got in mind. Get your cameras ready, ladies and gentlemen. He's going for an endo. Look at that, forward and backward. Young man is unleashing all of his talent here in freestyle right here in the box. Give a round of applause! No mercy whatsoever on his truck, giving you everything he has, no doubt about it. Ladies and gentlemen, he tore up the track so much that we're going to do a little track maintenance out there. I think they maybe they'll... We're not done yet. Still 3 more trucks yet to go. Man, Preston unleashed everything out there, no doubt about it. 3 more trucks remain for freestyle. Stand by, we gotta clean up this track a little bit as the other drivers want something to hit. He just tore it all up. have buy one, get one free Buck Monster Truck t-shirts still available at the merchandise stand. Driver's autograph minutes after the conclusion of Freestyle. Don't go anywhere. 3 more trucks yet to run. The bus again. Give a round of applause. Nice job. Go get Folks, this is rare where you have a driver compete at 2 different events. You just witnessed it. Joe used to be a mud racer here at the Buck, and now we see him again out in a monster truck. That is a pretty rare feat. It's been done before, but very, very rare that you see somebody, you know, get in 2 different, drastically different vehicles like that. So pretty cool to have Joe back here after many years competing in a whole different motorsports. Only at the Buck where you see things like that. Folks, this is some of the strongest freestyle I have ever seen here in my 17 years at the Buck. All these trucks are bringing in A game. This guy, I know, some of the fastest speeds here are part of freestyle. You guys wide open throttle a lot. The guy tore it up. Some of the highest speeds of, and he knows he's chasing toxic freestyle. I think Preston Prez got just run for his money right there. Preston brought it all out. Corey brought it all out. I'll tell you what, I have never seen such an A game from a selection of 5 monster trucks here at the Buck that I'm seeing right now in my 17 years. Absolutely unbelievable. These guys, I think they're just like, hey, we're going to get rebuilt at the end of the year, no big deal. We're just going to run it off, who cares? You know, let's run the bearings right out of the motor. So each one of them, and we're not done yet, we got one more. How many of you are ready for this guy coming up next? Ryan Disharoom and the Saigon Shaker bringing out the big block Chevy horsepower in the 67 Jeep. Here he comes. He grew up in the monster truck world with his dad driving backdraft. He's carrying on a legacy. He even has the hood taken off right now. I guess he said that's not going to stay on. So he's taking off there. Park it up there. Not a good place to work on your monster truck. Trying to start it up. You can see light flashing there. That's because he's engaging the starter right then. He wants to get it restarted. Hopefully he can get this thing fired up again because... Oh, here we go. Power shut off now. Well, let's find out. Boy, I tell you what, I know he was ready to cut it loose. You could just wide open throttle. When you hear the motor scream like that, he's got it all the way down. Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring out all the monster trucks at this time. Bring them out, all the drivers, all the trucks, because you are now going to be the judges of which truck takes home the freestyle competition. Don't forget the drivers will be right behind the announcer stand at the conclusion. Give them some time to get ready. At the conclusion of freestyle, if you or the kids want to meet the drivers. All right. Okay, so two of the trucks not out here, but that's not going to stop